All right. Well, good afternoon. It is November 23rd. I had to look. November 23rd. We're getting close to Thanksgiving. It is Sunday. Happy Sunday. Hopefully you don't have the Sunday scaries. Thinking about what's coming next. Monday. Monday. This week for me is going to be a little easier because there are only 2 school days. And then Wednesday I have completely off where I can catch up on projects and things. And then Thursday, of course, is Thanksgiving, which is a blast. But yeah, just in the meantime, we get to sort of enjoy time as a family. We get to sort of rewind a little bit. It's pretty nice. So hope you're having a good weekend. It's been a very busy weekend. And one of the things that I was like, okay, maybe I can put that off so I can work on these projects. You know, it's like which plate needs to be spun again. So I've got many plates spinning, and I thought, okay, well, I can leave this one not spinning for a while. I'll work on these other ones that are kind of a rush, and then come to find out that the one that I thought I could put off this week emailed me and said, "Hey, can we get that like tomorrow?" I'm like, So I always love it when, you know, I'm a teacher, right? I'm a full-time teacher. My job is to teach kids, to put in grades, and to like tend to their educational well-being. And then I also have this sort of like extra responsibility as the photographer in the room, you know, to either film things or take photos of teams and whatnot. And inevitably, they come to me last minute and they want it yesterday, you know, as a deadline. So, I don't know. It's, on the one hand, it's very rewarding. I do keep track of my hours. On the other hand, it's very demanding to deal with like these parents that, you know, they want their kid to shine, and that's awesome, but in such a way that, you know, in some ways sort of discredits what I do, my capabilities. If they want high quality product from me, then sometimes it takes a minute, especially when I have, you know, many other people on there. And so for somebody to say, well, it's probably just easy to do, you just throw that together. And I'm like, well, you don't understand what I do. Clearly you don't know what I do. SG, great question. Do my students know that I stream? No, they do not. I always love the question when people ask, do you tell your students about your live streams? Do you tell your students about your channel? Oh, you must get all of your subscribers from that. No, in fact, I don't want them to know. I'd rather that they didn't know. Simply because here, it's a math game, okay? The algorithm of YouTube. If I were to say, oh my gosh, you guys have a YouTube channel, go subscribe. You know what they would do? They would subscribe because they love Mr. Miller. And then they would not watch a second of my videos. They would just subscribe to support me, whatever. But the algorithm would look at that and go, oh, somebody subscribed, and then they didn't watch any of your videos. Well, clearly you make terrible videos, right? And then it would suggest my content less to other people. And so in the long run, telling people about what I create here ends up hurting me rather than helping me. So I specifically do not tell my students about my channels, where they are. In fact, was it Friday? Was it Thursday or Friday? A kid said, oh my gosh, Miller, you have a YouTube channel? She found out somehow. And she said, let me subscribe to you. What's the channel? And I said, no. If you find it and if you like it enjoyably, then sure, you know, subscribe. But I don't want you to subscribe if you're just going to subscribe to help me. Because it does not help me to subscribe and then not watch a second of video. So in the long run, that does end up being detrimental rather than helping. So yeah, it's interesting. Different way to think about it. Speaking of different ways to think about things, let's play the connections. I see JFK, Queen, Warren, Wall Street, LAX or LAX, Lodge, Easy, MIA, Den, like Denver, Trooper, Nixon, Loose, Gimme, Slack, Platoon, and Burrow. Wow. So that's not trooper as in like a state trooper. That would be TROOP. JFK is John F. Kennedy, or it could be John F. Kennedy Airport. LAX, but that's also another way to say lacrosse. The shorthand of lacrosse is LAX. Or it's just like, it's loose, lax, easy. The restrictions are pretty lax and slack. Look at that. Lenient. Yo, you lost on connections? Dang it. Yeah, it's a definitely a different way to think about it. You know, I think a lot of people think, oh, well, you just, it's easy for you to get subscribers because you're a teacher. You just have your kids subscribe. No, that's a terrible way to get subscribers. In fact, if I did tell the kids about it, then, I'd get the wrong audience. If you look at my analytics, I could go into my analytics right now. My usual watchers are 30 to 40-year-olds, and that's how I want it to be. I would rather that be my audience than a bunch of squirrely teenagers, right? Then I'd instead of, yeah, exactly. They'd spam. You took the words right out of my mouth. They would spam 6, 7. They'd be, it would be the wrong generation, the wrong audience. So, no, I'm glad to have the audience I do by not saying a word to the rest of them. All right, I do see. How about JFK, Nixon, Warren, Burrow? Is there a like Warren G. Harding, or is this like a? These seem like last names. I don't know. We'll come back to that one. JFK, Nixon, and Warren surely go together. How about a den, a lodge, a burrow? What's the other one? Platoon? That doesn't really make sense. Lodge, a den, a burrow. What? Burrow. Right, let me shuffle. MIA or MIA. MIA means missing in action. Wall Street Journal, Wall Street oh my gosh. Wait. No. Okay. I was going to say like places in New York. Like Wall Street, JFK Airport, the borough. Golly. How about gimme? Gimme is like a freebie. What was the other one I had going? I said a den and a burrow. A lodge. See, I don't know. And then there's Nixon, JFK. I have no idea. I really have no idea. No, not even close. Okay. All right, well, I won't guess that again because it's not even close. Not even one away. Burrow, den, lodge. Maybe platoon? What are they going for here? One away. Yeah, I know it's one away. These are the three. Den, burrow, lodge. A trooper? I don't know. I don't know. I literally do not know. A Mia. There you go. I'll throw an answer out. Yeah, whatever. Animal homes. A burrow, a den, a lodge, and a warren? Oliver Stone movies, JFK, Nixon, Platoon, and Wall Street. Huh? Second words in title of ABBA hits. Gimme Gimme, Mamma Mia, Dancing Queen, Super Trooper. Oh my gosh. Big poo-poo on that one. That was a dumb one. No, I didn't like that at all. Well, you can't win them all, right? You can't win them all. Maybe we'll win this one. Let's find out. LinkedIn listing. It's your post. It's your... maybe a job. Planet with an average surface temperature of around 860 Fahrenheit. Is that Venus? Could be Venus. Written with a pen. Inked. Sheer torment. Torture. I don't know. Any thoughts? Block tower. Oh, funny. Jenga. Red vegetable that's really purple, if you ask me. Oh. Whoops. In unk. No, in ink. Words with bad or bugs. Bunny. By way of. Via. And then sky. There it is. Okay. They used bunny twice. Oh, have they used bunny before? Sometimes they redo words. LinkedIn listing. Job. Planet with an average surface temperature of 860 Fahrenheit. Venus. Well, you're not supposed to tell me that. You're not supposed to tell... SG, you've been here long enough, you know you don't tell me the Wordle. No, did I not play? Of course, I have an order. Look at the bottom left. SG. Don't make me kick you out. Come on. SG, come on. Oh, come on. What are we doing? What are we doing? No punishment required, but what are you doing? Written with pen, in ink. Sheer torment, agony. Any thoughts? Block tower, Jenga. Red vegetable that's really purple if you ask me. Onion. Did you ever see that video? Onion. Oh, you're good, SG. Don't even worry about it. Word with bad or bugs. Bunny. By way of. Via. Excuse me while I kiss the sky. Hendrix. Oh, yeah, that is misheard, isn't it? While I kiss this guy. different interpretations for that. All right. Well, SG may have just... here, let's play along. Here, look, we're playing Wordle hard mode. Here, something from the mini. How about Venus? And there it goes. It gives us an N in the middle and then a U. And that could potentially be... What could that be? I'm gonna play along as if we didn't know that. How about is that a word? Donkey? Not a word. Bonky. Alright, and then it gives us a Y. And then we think to ourselves, okay, what could this be? Maybe bunny. There we go. I'm not mad. I'm laughing. It's just funny. If red onions were actually purple, yeah, you've had one, right? You cut open an onion, it's red onion, it's purple in the middle. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna need a minute. Oh, I brought down those monk fruit drops if you wanted to see what they were. Right there, monk fruit herbal candy. It says candy, but it's more kind of a, I don't know, what do you call those? Like a syrup drop. Loquat, which is loquat, licorice, and Solomon's seal. Lohan, honeysuckle, honey, flavor, menthol, caramel. There you go. These are great. They're awesome. They're very mild. I've been sucking on them since I damaged my throat, or since I got back, finding out that I damaged my throat. It is very weird and ironic that they would say bunny here, and that feels like a lack of communication between two departments. One hand knoweth not what the other hand doeth. Yeah, they're actually great. The main taste is that monk fruit. If you've ever had monk fruit before, it is kind of a fruity sweet. It's more sweet than fruit, but mostly sweet, I mean. And then there's just the hint, like the smallest little hint of like a licorice herbal kind of thing. And it has menthol, so it really does coat my throat. We were just at a like a Kroger, right? We were just at like a nothing, white people store. And here was this like a whole cart full of these, and I think they were only 99 cents each. If you were to buy this on like Amazon or whatnot, I think they are like, I think they were $15 or something. I looked it up while we were in the store. I was like, that could help my throat. And I saw that they were super cheap. And I was like, what do these usually run? And if you buy them on Amazon, they're anywhere from like $8 to $15. So I was like, I have to. So I bought like 6 little, these little tins of them. Yeah, it's definitely for sore throat. It feels really good. It's not minty. It doesn't have a minty flavor, but it definitely kind of coats your throat as you swallow. It feels really good. If I do too many, if I have like 5 in a row throughout a day, then I don't know. I think it's the licorice. If I have too much licorice, like not candy licorice, but like that licorice flavor, the herb licorice, like licorice root, it starts to really bug me after a while. Like a bellyache, kind of not so great feeling. All right, Strands, what you got for us? Sweet tooth. Oh, speaking of these herbal drops, they are, maybe it's just a bad translation or something, but they call it monk fruit herbal candy. So there we are, sweet tooth, talking about candy. Or are we talking about candy? C-A-N-D. I do see candy. So that could be part of our spangram, maybe. Candy. Starburst. Okay. How funny, nerds. Runts. I love runts. I do not like the banana ones. I will eat all of the runts and then give the banana ones to somebody else. I see the word candy. Candy. Candy slew. Whatchamacallit. There we go. Boy, that's a word. Whatchamacallit. Candy. Oh, I see. Candy aisle. Candy aisle. What? Candy. A-I-S-L-E. There we go. Candy aisle. And dots. A lot of people don't like dots. I don't mind them. You just suck on them. I don't like when you bite them, they get stuck in your teeth. Yeah, very fitting strands today. The banana. Okay, you know what, SG? I will send you all of my banana. Yep, banana Laffy Taffy, banana Runts, banana. What else is banana? Oh my gosh, I will. And my kids love, making fun of me for it too. They're like, "Hey, Dad, I got some of this candy." Yeah, banana Laffy Taffy. Good night. I just don't like them. I just don't like them. That and malt. When I said that, a Laffy Taffy, yeah, really, so funny. Yeah, I don't do malt like a Whopper. Ugh, even just thinking about a Whopper. I ate a Whopper on a package of Whoppers near Halloween on live stream just to like show my reaction, and I nearly gagged. It was terrible. Yeah, I don't like malt. That and usually caramel. Oh, really? Oh, I'd love a good speaking of 90s candies, early 2000 candies. Do you remember Cowtails? And they had it was a caramel with like a core of white. Oh, those were great. Man, do they still make those? Can you still buy Hold on. Hit everything but the enter key. Oh, yeah, you totally can. Cowtails. Do you remember these? Oh, they come in different flavors now. Tell me you don't remember that. Here, hold on. I gotta show you the Cowtail. Cowtails original. This is like cut one open. I want to show you the inside. Come on. Oh my god, there it is. There it is. Okay, it's like caramel. And then it has like the white center. Oh, that's a good one. That is a really good one. Wait, you can make... Oh, what? Cowtails crispy treats? Oh, do I remember there being a sour apple one? A caramel apple version? That would be yummy. Oh my gosh. Caramel sauce? Using Cowtails, you can melt them to make a sauce. That's funny. Oh, that's really funny. No, those are way good. Do you remember how good those were? Oh. Okay, fine. Well, I remember them. I remember. So good. All right. And then let's play Letterboxd. Might have been an East Coast thing, too. I don't know. It was definitely like Utz potato chips and get a Reuben at the Jewish deli. Or hot pastrami. All right. Try to solve in 5. We got S, L, and J, T, E, and O, N, A, K, I, R, F. Okay. Let's see, we're doing it in 5 words. We could do S-T... we gotta get rid of the J somehow. The T and the E are on the same side. There's no C. Yeah, caramel popcorn is good. Right next to the store that I worked at on the Ocean City Boardwalk, there was Johnson's caramel corn. Oh my gosh. You could buy entire buckets, like a gallon-sized bucket of this caramel corn. It was to die for. They'd make it right in front of you, you know, and then like let it air dry. And once it was air dried, they would scoop it up into these giant buckets. Oh, so good. I like trains. Can't do ET. I feel like it's spelled wrong anyway. Trains. I could write that down, but I think I'll remember the word trains. There's no C. Dang. Reinforce. That's not how you spell it. Oh, stop. SG, you didn't have to do that. You did not have to do that. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I love that you're on the streams. You're the best. You are the best. Not necessary. Oh, you're the best. Thank you. Oh, he's penitent. He's. I got a laugh out of it. It's fine. It's totally fine. Thank you. Thank you. Here, right there. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Oh my gosh. Now I need another C. The missing letter is C. Reflect, reinforce. Hey, Aranya. Oh, you're the best. Very cool. Trex. I don't know. I'm having a hard time with this one. I feel like every time I come up with a word, I wished it had a letter C in it. I really... Oh, I gotta start coming up with some words. I gotta come up with some words for the wheel. I tell you, it won't be bunny. It won't be bunny. I started with Venus today just to play along. Just to play along, you know. How about Joker? Jokers. I mean, I could do stale. Yeah. Isn't that a word in German? Eine. Oh, myrrh. That's a great word, too. Myrrh. Give him incense, gold, and myrrh. I'm going to write these down. Ooh, assay. That's a good word. I thought of a good 4-letter word this morning. Or 5-letter word this morning. I can't think of it, though. Jokers. Stale. Ooh, there's one. Here, watch this. Faint, faint. And then we come over to Taj Mahal. And then I play Joker. And then resale value. How about that? We did it in 4. Not too bad. Not too bad. Fair's a good one. Fajitas and snorkel. Are you kidding me? That's a great way to do it. Fajitas. And then snorkel. Oh, yeah. It would totally work. That's awesome. That's a great way to do it. Fajitas and snorkel. He is really good. I don't know. Aranya, I don't know how you do it. How you come up with these words, man. I feel like I have a good grip on the English language, but for some reason not as good as you. So I envy you in a lot of ways. How'd they do it yesterday? Functional and lewd. Oh, those seem like opposite each other, don't they? You're a functional member of society? No, you're lewd. Oh, funny. What did I say? I didn't write anything down yesterday. Oh, man. Well, if you like what you see so far, give this video a like. Consider subscribing. We're going to recap our answers. We started with connections, and then we went to the mini crossword, and then the Wordle, and then the Strands, and then letterboxed with varying degrees of help and success. I'll tell you why in a minute. So, connections, we absolutely bombed. We did not do well. Cue Callie to tell me how many people did actually successfully do this one, because it sounds like at least 2 people in the chat did not get it. I don't know about Aranya. Did you get the connections today? It was not pretty for me. I got the first one, to be lenient, to be easy, lax, loose, and slack. And no, I did not fall into the trap of seeing different airports, like LAX, Den for Denver, and then JFK International Airport. I did not fall into that trap. You got reverse? No way. Wow. I guess I need to listen to more ABBA, because I noticed that trooper was spelled wrong, but that should have been my tip to, when is it spelled that way? Super Trooper. Green was animal homes, a burrow, a den, a lodge, and a warren. What animal lives in a warren? Rabbits live in a warren. Huh. Burrowing animals like moles, voles, jerboas, and pikas also live in warrens, and predators like stoats and ferrets might enter them. Okay. I learned a new word today, a warren. I know burrows, I know dens, I know lodges, but I did not know warren. Huh. I thought Warren was the last name of like a president or something. Like, I know Warren G. Harding, but I don't think there was one that had a last name of Warren. JFK, right? John F. Kennedy. But that is the... Never heard of ABBA? Oh my gosh. Look up actually a couple of those. Mamma Mia. If you heard Mamma Mia, M-A-M-A-M-I-A, like that. I bet you'll go, oh, I think I've heard this song. Yeah, ABBA. Oliver Stone movies. JFK, Nixon, Platoon, and Wall Street. Are those well-known movies? I don't think I've heard of any of those. Platoon. No, I've heard of Platoon. I don't know if I've seen Platoon. I don't think I have. It's kind of like one of those favorites. And then second words in titles of ABBA hits. How about Gimme, Gimme, a Man After Midnight? A funny comment. Uh-oh. Is it a appropriate comment? Mamma Mia, here I go again. And then Dancing Queen, da, 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 only 17. Yeah, nothing offensive. Okay. Something about ABBA. People who dislike this song should get a COVID test. One of the main symptoms is no sense of taste. Oh, great one. That's so funny. I love it. And then, Super Trooper, lights are gonna find you. Na, 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 na. It's a great one. All right. And then... I have good news and bad news. Good news is we did the mini crossword in good time. Bad news is that I did the mini crossword first, and in the process of going over the mini crossword, SG inadvertently slipped the Wordle answer to me. So don't worry. It typically I will not look at the chat during the Wordle. I'll keep the blinders on so I can't see the answer in the Wordle. But never have I had somebody spill it before the puzzle ever started. So that was definitely a first. That was absolutely a first today. You got caught on Warren. PJJ, Meal PJJ. Awesome, good to have you. Glad you're here. Yeah, I didn't know what a warren was. That was a new word to me. I definitely learned a new thing today. LinkedIn listing is a job. Planet with an average surface temperature of around 860 degrees Fahrenheit. Perfect for cooking your pizza in 90 seconds. Written with a pen, in ink. I said inked, but no, it was in ink. Sheer torment, agony. That was from, Into the Woods. Agony. The two princes are singing with each other about how they need love, and then the reprise is all about how it's like agony to be with the woman. It's so funny. Any thoughts? 8 across. How about a block tower? Jenga tower. Red vegetable that's really purple if you ask me. Onion. Should call it the purple onion. Word with bad or bugs. Bugs Bunny, Bad Bunny. And then SG said, that's funny. Why would they say that twice? And I went, why would they say that twice? And he was like, because that's the answer to the Wordle. And I went, no. Oh. Yeah, they have used Jenga. They definitely have. I always love those words that are like, you never use that in a real context, but you'd probably use it multiple times if it fit nicely into a crossword puzzle. Like easy crossword puzzles, they love using the word ale, and like the book crossword puzzles like you take on an airplane. There are certain words that they just use on every puzzle. Every puzzle's got that word, and I could see using Jenga many, many times. by way of, via. See, Callie would have a field day if he was there. Yeah, for sure. By way of, via. Excuse me while I kiss the sky. Jimi Hendrix. Is that one really that misheard a lot? Because I know what the lyric is, but I could see. Excuse me while I kiss this guy. Is that how it's misheard? I have no idea. Is that when people listen to that? Is that how it comes on? So, anyway, SG kind of spoiled it for me, but that's okay. I read the chat, and then I specifically don't read the chat for the Wordle, but he had said, that's so funny that they said bunny twice. And I was like, they didn't say bunny twice. And he was like, well, yeah, they did in the Wordle. And I went, oh, no. So I played along anyway, and I used a word from the mini crossword, not bunny, but I used Venus. And maybe that was a gimme because it had an N in it and a U somewhere. And then I tried punky, playing along, trying to think, how is this not bunny, punky, and then gave us the U, the N, and the Y, and then it was a gimme from there. It was the word bunny. That's another good word you could add. Gimme, Gimme, gimme. 3 right, yeah, that's right. It's warrens for rabbits. Yep. All right, and then the strands today. Sweet tooth. It was so funny. At the beginning, didn't you see it? At the beginning, I had shown you the herbal candy. They call it candy. It's lozenges, right? I actually love these. Monk fruit herbal candy, imported, myasianstore.com. Yeah, they had purchased at my local Kroger a whole bunch of these, and they were just sitting in a shopping cart, and it said 99 cents. I looked it up. They're like $8 each, anywhere between 8 and 15, depending on what importer you get them from. And so I was like, oh, heck yeah, I'm going to get that. Yeah, I saw Starburst, first, just like that. At first I said Starbursts with an S on the end, but no, it didn't have an S. So, nerds. Oh, I love nerds. I love those chewy ones, too, the nerds. Like, it's like a nerds rope, but they're like little clusters. I think it's called nerds clusters. Oh, man, those are good. Oh, it's like the perfect harmony between like something chewy and something crunchy. Oh, it's real good. Yeah, nerds rope. That's another good one. Starbursts. I love all the different flavors. I know some people that pick out, the yellows or something. Yeah, definitely. SG, you need to try the nerds clusters. They're incredible. Let's see. Runts candy. I will eat all of those except for the bananas, which I will be sending to SG next time I get some runts. I will send them to you post-haste because I do not eat them. Whatchamacallits. Man, look how long that word is. Whatchamacallit. Chewy, chocolatey, crunchy, Hershey's. Now I'm really dating myself. That was an ad when I was a kid. And then dots, the little box, one of the ones that comes in a box. Not too many that come in boxes, like nerds, dots. Yeah, good stuff. All right, then we finish it off today with letterboxed. And we had faint, and then the T led us to Taj, like Taj Mahal. And then J for Joker, and then the R for resale, like the resale value of something. Cool. Well, if you like what you see today, give this video a like. Consider subscribing because we do this every day. Today is a fairly normal day. I've got a couple of quick little projects to work on. And the one that I thought I could put on the back burner, the person that asked me to do the photo shoot, she was like, yeah, could you get those to me yesterday? And I'm like, okay, fine. So I put that on the front burner. I guess I do that first. But before I even do that, I wanted to come check in with you guys. So glad we did that. Yeah. Anyway, thanks for a great stream. Thanks for some chat. And hey, SG, thanks for the super chat too. You did not have to repent of that. It was an honest mistake to actually. I mean, who wouldn't notice that bunny and then bunny, right? It's in the same. It's just one and the same. You guys are awesome. And maybe try. Let's see. What should we try? Go try a whatchamacallit if you've never tried it before. Maybe at some point soon I will try a yellow banana runts. I just don't like them. I just don't like them. And then for sure, go to the market or something and try cowtails. If you can find a cowtails, oh man, they're good. Oh man, they are good. You can get them as like the tails. You can get them as like short little creams. Either way, they are just divine. They apparently come in different flavors now too, which is awesome. All right. Well, good. Thanks for a great stream, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Later.